You know, friends, lately there has been a lot of confusion around the anxiety cycle and stopping this cycle. Today, I want to make it very clear to you as to how the cycle begins and what you can do to stop it immediately. Let's dive in. My peaceful warriors, welcome to another important video on my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for all the notifications for my upcoming videos. Today we're diving deep into the understanding around the anxiety cycle, but also what we need to do in order to stop the cycle. Now, let's dive right into how this cycle manifests into a state of apprehension, a state of anxiety, a state of constantly worrying about the next thing. Now, the cycle starts with awareness, okay? So, in that very moment, we become aware of something. And that something could be something in relation to a relationship, something in relation to your career, something you're going to come in contact with on the outside, a situation, maybe a symptom of anxiety on the inside. We become consciously aware of something that we feel we need to deal with immediately or protect from. So it starts with awareness, then it moves to worry. We, as very highly sensitized people and a sensitized nervous system, start to worry about that thing. Now, most people that are not in this sensitized state will come upon the awareness of an idea, right? But then they will swiftly be able to move beyond it. They'll go, oh, that's just an idea, or, oh, that's something that could happen, but I don't have the time or energy to deal with it. So awareness, then it moves to worry for most of us, right? We start worrying about, oh God, why is this symptom still there? Or what could happen if I go to that social gathering? Or what could happen if I go into that uncertain event or situation? So awareness, then worry, then fear. The fear starts to build, right? The fear starts to build. And the more the fear builds, the more real the potential of something going wrong becomes within us. Now, isn't this so true for you, right? Awareness, worry, fear starts to build. Then the cycle continues into reaction. As the fear builds, we feel deep down that we must react to this potential threat, right? So we take that herb, that supplement, we go on Google and search for an answer to this. We talk to somebody, we go to the emergency room, we dive deep into our notes to remind us of something. We do a meditation, we do a reframe, we do something to deal with this situation. And we feel like if we don't react immediately to it, then this potential catastrophe could in fact happen to us, right? So this turns into, and this is the fifth stage after reaction, a low-grade addiction. It starts to develop. We start to become addicted to this cycle. And it starts to become so automatic and chronic that we don't even realize that we are in the cycle, right? It becomes so a part of our regular existence. And that's what anxiety is. It's existing. It's not really thriving or living. So the cycle goes awareness, worry, fear, reaction, then it becomes a low-grade addiction, right? With this low-grade addiction, we feel like if we don't continue with the particular pattern that we've been engaged in for so long, then the uncertain might come into our lives. Therefore, we must continue with the low-grade addiction to this particular cycle. At least that's what it feels like. Now, I want you to comment below at this point in the video and tell me, does this make sense for you? And it happens very, very quickly, right? Does this make sense for you? Now, what must we do in order to stop the cycle, in order to break the cycle? This is the key right here, okay? Now, we are going to talk about the solutions here. This is what must happen when we feel like we are engaging in the low-grade addiction again. First, we become aware of something, the symptom, the potential thing that might happen if we engage in the situation. We're going to go meet someone, and what might happen? Will my symptoms flare up? You know, this sort of thing. We become aware. Okay, so the awareness is still there. Then we drop into the feeling or symptom. Now, instead of mentally engaging or emotionally trying to release ourselves of this particular feeling or symptom, what we do instead is we drop into the feeling or symptom. You can do this with your eyes open or closed, it doesn't matter. But instead of engaging with the mind, we drop into the body. We drop into the body. And what that looks like is you're really laser focused on what your body is doing in reaction to the awareness. So you go, okay, there's the headache. And you are one with the headache. You are not getting rid of it. You are literally surrendering to it, and you are taking it by the hand and saying, you know what? This potential catastrophe isn't really true. So we drop into the feeling, we drop into the symptom. You can even drop into your entire body going, I feel the trembling. I feel the trembling. I am experiencing this anxiety symptom right now. And what you're not doing is trying to get rid of it. It's not a reaction. It is a response to say, hey, I acknowledge you, I hear you, I drop into the symptom. And this particular part of this renewed cycle gets stronger and better with continued surrender sessions on a regular basis, my friends. Then what happens is the fear starts to decrease. So what first in the awareness stage looked so, catastrophic, like, there it is again, right? Starts to go, okay, well, there it is, right? It's there. The symptom is there, the response is there, the sensitivity is there. The potential for that thing going wrong is there, right? But it's only a potential. And the probability of that actually happening is so low. So we start to decrease the fear, recognizing that the probability of that catastrophe is actually so low that we start to move to the next stage. And that is to refocus on the present moment. So when the fear starts to decrease, it gives us the ability to move our focus away from the symptom or the idea or the potential catastrophe and back into the present moment. What am I doing right now? I'm taking a sip of this beautiful lemon tea. And if that symptom wants to linger, it can linger, right? It's just there. Or if the idea wants to pop back into our head, it can be there. But as we do this, we are no longer so emotionally invested in the idea or the symptom. And when you stop becoming so emotionally invested in the idea or the symptom, that's when you can start to live your life again, because you're no longer giving focus and energy to the potential catastrophe, right? So again, first there's awareness. Then there's dropping into the feeling or symptom. I feel you, I am engaged with you, I'm feeling this symptom, I'm feeling the trembling, I'm feeling the shaking, I'm feeling these things in this very moment, I'm not trying to get rid of you. Then the fear starts to decrease, then we can gradually move our attention towards what's taking place in the present moment and what you have in your immediate environment. I wanted to make this video for you to show you that it is possible to create a new pattern. You don't have to fall victim to the old pattern again and again and again. You have become an expert at the old fear-centered pattern. Now you want to become an expert at mastering the new pattern, my friends. And as I mentioned, these surrender sessions are going to help you with dropping into the feeling or symptom, decreasing the fear, and refocusing on what you're engaged with in the present moment. What was the biggest more than anxiety moment for you? I want you to comment below so that I can engage with you. All these peaceful warriors can engage with you, and we can share our progress, right? We can share our progress so that we can all become more than anxiety, and that's a potential for each and every one of us. If you want to learn more about any of my anxiety recovery programs, start your healing journey with me today. I love you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.